Baseball is known for having a history of, frankly, weird phenomena. A UFO could zap everyone in the stadium, a personal portable waifu woman, and it wouldn't even compare to what VTubers managed to do in Los Angeles this year. If you know, you know. If you don't, you're now going to learn the power of anime girls, overpriced t-shirts, and corporate mismanagement. It's June 1st, 2024. The Hololive agency announced on their news bulletin board that they will be performing a collaboration with the LA Dodgers baseball team later next month, titled Hololive Night. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to feature such stunning events such as a performance of Take Me Out to the Ball Game, a post-game drone light show, and somewhat highly overvalued merchandise of the featured VTubers. Hoshimachi Suise. As one of the oldest currently active VTubers in the Hololive team, she has a lot of respect in the community, as she is one of the few idols who is, somehow, forever 18 years old. She apparently spends all of her money in gacha games and casinos, a great role model for the average baseball watcher. Usada Pekora. Her whole shtick is that she is an adorable rabbit girl who loves and takes carrots wherever she goes. Though, take them away from her and she will reward you. Yakuza style. She completed a speedrun of Minecraft in under 13 hours. So, she's a perfect match for the long games baseball provides. And, to complete the blue girl trifecta, Gower Gura, a shark girl from the legendary city of Atlantis who came to the surface world because, and I quote, "It was so boring down there." She is arguably the single most famous VTuber in the world, or at least the most iconic from the Hololive bunch. You'll see kids wearing her sweater in public, that's how big she is. Brand recognition is going to help, but because she's the only native English speaker of the trio, she's going to jump in big time later on for a sweet surprise. July 5th, 2024. Traffic was apocalyptic, Anime Expo was well underway, and Hololive Night was about to commence with a meeting between the LA Dodgers and the Milwaukee Brewers. 40-year-old dads, the Japanese, and those pretending to be Japanese were all in attendance for the big game. Batter up! I think I should have stated earlier that this baseball stuff is way out of my field of expertise. Oh, I wonder why! But, for a short summary of the game up to the cool parts, the Dodgers were down by 1 at the end of the 6th inning. Break time! The 7th inning stretch is a tradition where people stand up, go get beer for their drunk drive back home after the game, and sing along to the classic song, "Take Me Out to the Ball Game." They were really going to need it though. When fans came back to their seats after getting some hot smog dogs, what they saw jizzed their pants.
Pura, give us your power.
I gotcha, fam. What do you think?
I feel alive! Ah!
But before we see how the rest of the game went, we gotta take a glance at the merch. It's the easiest way for a company to make money. Print a shirt with an anime girl on it, slap their logo, and bam! An easy $50. Hololive spat out some shirts, a cap, and even some exclusive baseball cards to sell at one dinky booth, as they in the stadium assumed that not many people would even buy these, frankly underwhelming trinkets and doohickeys. One problem though. Hololive fans are some of the most vicious on earth. The game happened during the weekend of Anime Expo. And may I remind you that all of the merch was sold at one dinky little booth. The line literally wrapped around the entire stadium. People lined up before the game started and weren't even halfway through by halftime. All of this for a shirt that's going to be scalped on eBay. Hey, at least you can get a cool selfie with the cardboard cutouts of the blue idiots. Saying you took a photo with a bunny terrorist while dying of heat exhaustion is surely a story to tell your grandkids. Granted, I would forgive the stadium for not knowing how vicious Hololive fans are, but all sympathy is thrown out the window when you realize that Anime Expo was happening down the street at the same time. Otakus attract otakus, blah blah blah, they should have opened 5 more stands. Anyway, while those nerds suffer, how are the baseball guys doing? Gura's power worked. The Dodgers managed to turn a 1-point deficit into a 3-run lead. It was over for Milwaukee. It's over. They couldn't handle the Shark Girl. As boomers around America had their brains rotted from Gura singing, yes, they actually got angry at that, us cultured folks stayed behind for the last of Hololive's promises. The Drone Light Show. I'm only a baby VTuber fan, but this stuff just makes me happy. Just seeing nerds coming together and looking in awe at a discount Disney light show. And the best part about it, there were still people not even halfway through the merch line watching the show. Who cares though? Hoshimachi looks nice as a star constellation. Get it? Cause Hoshi means star in Japanese. After the stadium staff kicked out the rest of the merch line at midnight and threw away unsold inventory in the dumpster, Hololive night concluded. I remember the next day. I was in the quiet room at Anime Expo, and this one guy sat down next to me and told me the legend of how Gura's singing changed the course of history forever. Everyone who was on the side of VTubers won in the end. Us weebs now have a victory against the boomers. The Japanese VTubers got to experience the LA life. And the Dodgers? The Gura effect is real. Yeah, there was a bit of mismanagement for the merchandise, and people were born, lived, and got social security payments in line, but that's where the magic comes in. You're in line with your fellow Holo fan kind, probably having the time of your life making new friends, which might as well be more valuable than shirts that cost as much as the numbers on the back of them. Like, what is this? What the fuck? And you know what's effed up? If it weren't for Gura, the weirdest baseball thing for 2024 would have been the Grimace from McDonald's getting his own special stadium seat in New York. True story.